Hello everyone, how you doing, how you been and what is new? Today in this video we will visit each house from the DLC Happy Home Paradise. So get your tea or coffee ready because we are starting right now. First we visited a Silvana house. In this area I created a relaxing autumn inspired garden. Right next to the house I planted some pumpkin and seasonal veggies, but maybe I should have planted some walnut trees for her. So first of all, Silvana's house was one of the very last ones I built to get the reward for like 30 or 50 houses to build in this DLC. So I didn't really pay much attention to what would be in her house. But this room is giving total cozy cottagecore vibes. The space is divided into little zones. On the left we got a fully functional rustic kitchen. And right ahead you are spot a comfy lounge area with a navy blue couch and matching lamp as well. Also, I read a portrait of this blue bear. He probably her best friend, I don't know. I don't remember his name, but I know we will visit his house today as well. So simply, the whole place is warm, chill and cozy, and full of the character. It really feels like a real villager's home with their own story. That's pretty much it what I want to say about this house, so bye bye Silvana. Moving next, we will visit a first house what I built in this DLC. And this house will be for Eloisa, or Louisa, or Eloisa, or Liz, Elizabeth, I don't know. Since it was my first house, this house surrounded by nothing, just open sea and blue sky. Well, at least her room looks much better than the outside of the house. As you can see, I tried to design this room in yellow, because our Eloisa is also yellow, and usually that's how colors usually chosen. Basically, she just has a cozy home where she can read a book, drink some coffee, look at her portrait, and enjoy the view from the window. Although, if it was me, I'd probably just close the window and never look outside at all. That's pretty much it what I'm gonna say about Louisa's house, so we're moving next. Next, we are going to visit a Vesta house. And do you know how I remember her name? Because she used to live in my very first island. I built her house second, and that little monkey who followed me around told me that now I can place items around the house. So I just placed it wherever I had in my inventory. As soon as I stepped into her house, she was already giving me that look, like, okay, time to go, I'm tired. Rude, but alright, let's take a quick look around anyway. I went for a cozy brick house vibe here. Somewhere she can curl up with her book, rock her baby. Yeah, she got a crib. I didn't even know she had a baby. And just chill by the fireplace. Simple, warm, and homey. Anyways, moving on. Next up is the house for Pooch, or Pudgy. I swear, they come up with these names and then expected me to pronounce them right. For his house, I had to create this atmosphere of wealth because this bear with this weird face wanted to feel rich, for some reason. And I remember at the beginning of the game, I had no idea you could use your own items instead of just the ones the villagers wanted. So I pretty much decorated everything exactly how he asked. So yeah, then because the outside of the house looks totally tacky. But hey, at least it's covered in a gold. See? That's exactly what I was talking about. Just look at this fancy house. Everything sparkling and shining. There's the money, trophies. No clue what he wants this for. Grand piano, golden throne, and even a golden toilet. Basically, if it could be made of gold, it's in here. But he got what he wanted, and I'm not judging. He probably does have some money for it, so why not, right? Alright then, we are leaving this rich boy behind and heading to the next house. The next house we are visiting is a sprinkle house. And honestly, I have no idea why she called Sprinkle. But okay, we'll go with it. Since the Sprinkle is a penguin, of course we had to put her house in the snowy part of the island. Even if she penguin, who's probably never seen the snow and has definitely never lived on the North Pole. But let's just ignore that part. I added a few snow and ice decorations, some snowflakes here and there, nothing too special. As soon as we walk into her house, we're greeted by sad music. And honestly, I don't know why she's sad. Maybe because it's freezing in here? I mean, what if she's South Penguin, not the North one? Anyway, her house is filled with ice furniture and she's even got her own little ice cream bar. Well, it's kinda cold over here, so we're moving next to a warm part. Next up, I decided to visit the last house I built, and it's for my little boy Gusto. So Gusto greeted us near his bar. He's either the bartender here or just really excited to see me. But the moment I tried to join him, he walked away. Rude, but it's happened. Anyway, his house is surrounded by palm trees, he's got his own yacht and even a basketball hoop. He probably living his tropical dream. Inside Gusto house, well, since he is a frog and clearly fan of the color green, how original, right? Such a lame joke. Okay, anyways, most of the furniture is green. His home has a bit of Asian style vibe. I kept it simple, just a little kitchen in the corner, a sleeping area, and a dining table. Above his bed, I added the photos of his best friends, Zal and Genji. Now, did he actually have a best friends? I don't know, but I thought it would be cute, and since they all live together on my island, it just felt right. Gusto also has a second floor in his house, so now we're just heading upstairs to see what he's hiding up there. Up here, he hiding his own personal gym. He's always talking about how much he loves working out, and literally all his jokes are about sports. So of course I gave him a full gym upstairs. He's got a barbell up here that's like twice his size and even a treadmill. Plus he have a football or soccer table as well. Alright, let's leave him alone. He can work out and chill because we're moving on. Next we're heading all the way back to the beginning to visit the Deidre house. Deidre lives in the autumn part of the island, and here I just threw together everything she might wanted to see around her house. You'll notice a lot of mushrooms, all shapes and sizes. And yeah, I get it, it's not exactly the cutest or coziest setup, but I was still learning the game, even though this was already the fifth house I built. Let's just watch and pretend we are impressed. Her house looks a little bit better inside than it does outside. It's got that cozy autumn vibe going on. On the table there are freshly made mushroom pizza, so naturally. I pretend was about to eat it and just look at her face. I swear, she hated me in the same exact moment. It honestly reminds me of that one new trending song. You know that one about anxiety? Sadly, I can't include it in here, but yeah, the vibe was definitely giving nervous breakdown over the pizza. She also got a fireplace, her own photo on the display, and a bed. Nothing too unique, but it all comes together in a really cozy way. Next, we headed over the Melody house. Her backyard has a bit of the Asian-inspired stuff. I added a little garden pond, because she had dog and maybe she wants to go for a swim or something. Yeah, another original joke. Let's just move on. This was finally one of the first houses where I actually like how I decorated. So yeah, it only took me 6 houses to realize I could use any items I wanted, not just the ones my villager asked for. She also got her own little bath area in here, plus a table with a sushi and fish. I also added some vases and flowers around the room. Next we will visit Claude House. His house is called a one-person arcade, which honestly sounds like lonely but also perfect. Just him, his games, and zero distraction. Actually, I know someone who would totally love a house like this. I designed his house with a full-on gaming theme. you can see it's divided kinda into different zones. For example, here's a TV area where he can just wanna chill and watching his favorite show. But if he get tired and sleepy, he can go to take a nap surrounded by plushes. He even have a plushie shape of him, which is kinda cool. If he not tired, no problem, he can go over the arcade zone, where he got his 3 different games. Still not feeling it? Okay, no problem, pool table for here. And if that's somehow not enough for him, he always can hop on the computer and play something else there. Basically, I created like a gamer's paradise. And as my you have noticed, I gave him this beautiful white couch, which of course he not using because he's sitting on the floor. As you can see, maybe I'm missing something here, but either he's completely exhausted or his brain just worked differently now. Probably from playing games all day. I guess it's comfy for him, so let's move on. Next we visiting a house, Tank house. Yep, his name is Tank. And no, I don't have idea why. Because maybe he's a rhino? Maybe because, well, I don't know. Let's just take a look at his house. Honestly, I've got about as much to say about his house as I do about his name, but I'll try anyways. He also asked for something arcade theme or game related line, something like this. I think I spent a little bit time for this house, but it still doesn't feel cozy or comfy. Maybe he like it though. I didn't ask him, so just move on. Next, we are going to check out the house I built for Pearl. Oh wow! How original and so unusual. Her house is also is in Asian inspired style, but I do like how it's surrounded by bamboos though. Who would have guessed? Her house also in Asian style. Okay, let's just ignore this little detail and pretend we haven't already seen like 5 other houses like this. But to be fair, even if it's another Asian themed home, this one is actually really nice and really unique. I divided her house into a few little zones. There's a sleeping area on the one side and a little TV watching spot on the other. And right in the center, a large table for a probably tea ceremony. And that's pretty much it what I want to say about Pearl House, so we moving next. And next we will visit a kangaroo. Her name is Kid. She living in a desert and growing some sort of vegetables like pumpkin and carrot. I don't know how she did it in the sand, but this looks cool, so now we checking out what she have inside her house. Inside her home, I divide the space into 4 zones. We got a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, little utility corner with a workbench and some everyday essentials. Kit is actually a single mom, raising her baby all on her own, and you can definitely feel that in the design. I added a cozy touch with the toys, scattered? I guess scattered around, I don't know. A cradle for the baby. Anyways, just overall made the place feel warm and lived in. The whole house I decorated in a soft yellow and pink colors, because Kit herself is yellow and she wear a cute pink apron. So yeah, I had to match the vibe. And finally, I done with this voiceover. It was actually a lot. Okay, doing this voiceover in English, it's not always easy for me because my first language is Russian. Like my brain sometimes just sitting there and asking me what are we even saying right now. But nobody asked me to do that, I wanna do that, so we just moving on. Anyways, as you can probably tell, we're already inside a Kurt house. Nothing too special on the outside, just some cozy autumn vibes and a little bit of rain. He asked me for an artist studio, and well, I delivered. I mean, look at the Kurt with this bandage on his head. He kinda looks like life already been rough on him. So I figured his house should match, like the studio of a struggling artist, just trying to make it work. In Kurt's house, you'll notice these massive windows, probably so he has enough light to paint his masterpieces. He's got a guitar, a couple easels, and a desk where, I don't know, maybe he writes new ideas or just snack on chips all day. And of course, he also have a corner with a couch and with his iPad and drink. Something? I don't know what drink it's, but I mean we all see bottles, we can guess. Next we're visiting Cody's house. He requested his house have to be blue and as a gym style. And just look at Cody, I swear he reminds me of that blue bear from Black Mirror, you know, Waldo? If you know, you know. And if you don't, well just imagine a bear with a way too much attitude and zero filter. That is Cody. So yeah, that's how this little blue bear decided to greet me. He is standing like he's best of the best, I guess. But I quickly decided to show him who actually is the best is here. It's me. Anyway, let's do a quick tour and see what's going on inside his house. First of all, you can't miss it. It's blue. Blue is everywhere. On one side, we got his personal gym. Of course, complete with workout gear and photos of himself. Only him, because Cody is the main character, well, at least in his own head. There's also a kitchen there, just in case he wants some protein shake. The other side of the room is more relaxed. He's got a computer set up and a small cozy bed. And if you look closely, yeah, it's a plush on the bed. Tough guy on the outside and soft bear in the inside. So yeah, that's what his cute little home looked like. But let's move on to the next one, because this music inside his house is already annoying me. Next up, we're heading to a Pinky house. Pinky actually used to live on my island. Yeah, but I ended up replacing her with Ione. You know how it is, sometimes you gotta make tough choices. And actually we soon will be checking Ione house as well. And just look how cute it is. It's early morning and Pinky is already out in her garden. She's taking care of her little sugarcane patch. So I thought maybe she need some of my little help. And I did help, kind of. I may have accidentally smashed her entire sugarcane patch. But we just move on and let's see what's inside her house. Inside her house you might thought, well, if it's pink, it's pink and her house might be pink too, right? Yeah, but not this time. That logic didn't apply here. Instead I went for something totally different, a beautiful luxury house in Asian style. Yep, again in Asian style. Because why not give her something a little bit more elegant? What I really love about this house is a marble flooring. It just gives the whole place such an elegant vibe. She'll also have her own little Asian style garden, which makes it feel extra peaceful and fancy. Oh, and of course she also got her golden toilet. And honestly, I'm not even sure if Pinky fits here. She is all bright and bubbly, and this house is giving like serious, calm, luxury spa vibes. But maybe she like it, we don't know, I didn't ask her. Next we are going to a Pango place, or should I say her beauty salon, because let's be honest, isn't really a house. She asked me to design her home like the best beauty salon ever. So let's go check how this beauty best salon ever looked like. Look at this. Her beauty salon is giving full of girly girl vibes. Like it's super feminine and honestly kind of adorable. The whole place is pink, obviously. And right when you walk in, you're greeted by a cute little reception desk, where you can decide which one would you like to do today. You can go to the left with a manicure, or you can go to the right with a relaxing spa day. I personally love the spa side way more. You can just chill and relax in the jacuzzi. And if you get bored, you can go to a hammock over there. Oh, and if you notice, it's a pinky and floral pictures over there. You wondering why? Well, it's because they pink and perfectly fit in this beauty salon. But honestly, we already look fabulous in this pink dress, so we don't even need any beauty treatments. So let's keep the salon service and head on the next house. The next house is actually one of my absolute favorite one. You know why? Because it belongs to Marlo. Back on my previous island, Marlo was my favorite villager of all the time. I'd love to have him on my current island too, but sadly he just doesn't really fit the whole Asian theme I've got going on now. So Marlo asked for a movie star mention, but I didn't exactly follow his request. I had my own vision of his house, and hopefully he liked it. So instead of flashy mansion, I gave him something much cooler, a dark tone classy office space. There a conference table with a laptop for all his very important business, of course. On the left side, you'll notice it's a lounge setup with a comfy sofas, coffee table, and a bar counter with some suspicious looking bottles. And if you head further down to the hallway, you'll find his bathroom with a golden toilet, of course. Everyone needs a golden toilet. And if you don't have one, well, probably I don't like you. On the other side, I created a little relaxation zone, a place where Marlo can sleep and play with his plush toys. I really wanted to show that even though he looks super serious and always wears his suit, deep down he's just a softie. He loves being surrounded by cute plushes and soft, bright, childlike colors. But I have a feeling he doesn't really want to show off this part of his house. Maybe he's shy or maybe he's just hiding his softer side. Either way, let's not bother him and quietly move on to the next house. Next, we will visit a Florida house. Or maybe not only Florida one, because Molly actually living with her as well. The game actually suggested I combine her with Molly's. So now they're living together, whether they like it or not, I'm not really care and I didn't really ask them. So for their shared home, I decided to combine two very different personalities. One is tall and the other one is short. And well, that basically is the biggest difference between them. Because let's be real, they're both birds. They got a beautiful pink kitchen, a cozy spot to watch a TV and read the books, and even a couple of pets. Flora has a little bird in a cage, of course, and Molly, well, I'm guessing she have a cat, because there's a cat tree over there. I also made sure they each have their own rooms, no fighting over the space here. Molly's room is done in a warm orange tones. Wanna guess why? Yep, because she's brown yellow orange bird. I mean the logic is flawless. Her room is pretty calm and simple, just a bed, a bookshelf, nothing too fancy, but it suits her quiet vibe perfectly. On the other side, we have a Flori's room. And yes, I use the same logic. Flori is pink, so of course her room is pink. Simple. You can see she's working on something creative at her computer. Maybe blogging? She got her own bed, lots of pink tone plushes, and a camera. Was she filming? Maybe she is a vlogger. Well, I hope so. I really love how this whole house turned out. It's super girly and fun. But let's not stay here too long because we are moving next. The next house is for Buzz. He asked for a classic tea room. I don't know, maybe he is a tea lover. Thought honestly he doesn't look like one. He looks more like a bird who obsessed with the number 9. I mean, it's literally on his shirt. Yep, it's another Asian style house. Congratulations if you guessed it right. But it's not my fault if they keep asking for this theme. Although I won't lie, I do love this style as well. We're not gonna spend too much time here, it's pretty simple. Just a tea table with a tea station on it. Next we are heading over the Lyman's house. He asks for a home theme around the vegetable variety. I honestly have no idea what he meant by that, so I just figured maybe he wants to open a little salad and sandwich cafe. So in his house you'll see green walls, wooden floor and matching green carpet. Like I said before, I decided to turn this into a kind of mini cafe. Here a little counter where you can buy your salad or sandwich, a salad bar with all sorts of veggies option, and even a small sitting area where you can sit down and enjoy your meal. Maybe he asked for veggie overload theme just because, well, he's koala. And what do koala eat? That's right, eucalypts. Have you ever eaten eucalypts? Yeah, me neither. But I guess salad is the next best thing. Anyways, next up we had our Bianca, our fabulous snow leopard. She asked for winter fairy tale, so that's exactly what I gave her, a winter fairy tale. And just look at her house. I really love this house. It's full of warmth and charm. There a cozy fireplace that keeps her warm on those cold winter nights, and a little kitchen where she might be cooking up some freshly caught fish. She also got a comfy sofa and right next to it a snow globe. The whole house has a lovely wooden style. It's cozy, it's beautiful, and it just feels like a true winter fairy tale. She also have a second floor where I created her bedroom. Up here she got a bed, a little vanity table for probably doing her makeup, and of course a heater, just in case it gets too cold. The whole room is done in the soft blue tones, which is really adds the calm and wintry vibe. It's simple, elegant, and perfect for her. Next, we're heading over to Mercy's house. She requested a home-style daycare, and honestly, I have no idea why. But maybe because she have a kid, sounds like responsible enough. Here I try to add every single toy this game has to offer. Okay, maybe not every single one, but definitely most of them. To me, it really looked like a real daycare. We've got a little beds, tiny lockers, chairs, and, like I said before, a ton of toys, all of which Mercy is totally playing with herself. Let's be honest. So I played with her for a little bit too, just to be polite, and then I moved on to check what the next house is. Next up is a house for the one and only, the fabulous, iconic, and unmatched Sino. Yes, I built her house here and on my island as well, because what else I could do? I love her. And if you guess what style I choose for her house, you win. You are officially a genius. Alright, fine. If no one guesses it, I just tell you. Her house is the most rare, one of a kind, never before seen style, Asian. Shocking, I know. You'd never have seen that coming. Here we have a very unique interior. Okay, we all know I'm just joking at this point. Since Shinny is a singer, I give her a microphone, and she did sing a little, but then she stopped. Probably got shy. Right across from the microphone, I placed a tea table with a teapot and floor cushions, kind of like a stage setup where she performing just for herself. Very aesthetic, very dramatic as well. She'll also have a second floor where I created her bedroom. Nothing too crazy, just calm, well-balanced design. And the style? Come on, say it. Asian. There's also a beautiful sakura branch hanging up there, and for some reason she keeps pulling on it. No idea why, but maybe it's her pre-bedtime ritual? So I decided to just go with the flow and start pulling on that poor sakura branch too. At this point, we were both just standing there tugging on a tree. A beautiful bonding moment, honestly. And just look how cute that is. After tugging on her poor little plant, she turned onto a mirror to admire her natural, flawless, unique, one-of-a-kind beauty. Alright, let's leave her to enjoy her moment of her self-love, because we are off to the next house. Next house is for Paulo. He asked for professional kitchen theme, so welcome to our Chief Paulo, I guess. Honestly, we are gonna move through this one pretty quickly, because there's not that much going on here. On the first floor, I set up something like a dining area. I'm not even sure why, maybe I just wasn't really in the mood to do the whole house this time. Also, he have a second floor with his setup of the kitchen. Exactly what he asked for. Okay, let's move next. Next up is a house for Norma. She asked for something called like a plant paradise. I don't really know what that means, but I'm guessing she wanted plant in every corner. And that's exactly what I gave it to her. Like I said, there are flowers in every corner. She even has a floral floor. There's not much else to say, you can see it's all for yourself. So let's just move on. Actually, I have to say something. I like these butterflies. That's it. Next up, we have a house for actor robot. I honestly not really sure how to pronounce his name. In Russian, they translated this like a Cephaloblot. So let's just go with that. Basically, he's a robot octopus. Let's talk about where his house is. It's built on the rocks, which is actually super cool. Finally, something feels a bit different and unique. But you know what even cooler? That a house on the rocks? His actual house. Just look at this place, it's a full-on lab. You can feel that he's plotting something mysterious, maybe even a little terrifying. He's got his own work desk where he's clearly thinking deep, possibly even evil thoughts. And that giant glowing tube? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's creating something magic in there. Or dangerous, or probably both. So naturally, I had to poke around his magical stuff a little just to see what would happen. And then I headed upstairs to check out what's he hiding on the second floor. On the second floor, we got his sleeping area along with a second computer, because he is a busy evil genius, of course, always inventing something, probably, or and skeleton in a corner. Yeah, I have no idea who it is, so let's just pretend we didn't see that. The whole room is done in the dark tones, which is honestly fits him perfectly, mysterious and intense. But since it's looked like he getting ready to go to the bed, let's quickly leave and pretend we never saw anything. We were never here. And that's where we wrap up the first part of the video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!